Bitcoin slips hard for the month of April. Bitcoin ETFs see record outflows. And Microstrategy unveils a new paradigm in identity security. These stories and more on this week's Bitcoin News Update. Hi, I'm Nate Martin with this week's Bitcoin News Update. Bitcoin experienced a nearly 6% decline on Wednesday as investors cashed in on substantial gains from Bitcoin's remarkable surge to all-time highs of more than $70,000. Others withdrew funds from cryptocurrencies in anticipation of what the Federal Reserve might do with interest rates. Add that to less than expected activity for the newly launched Hong Kong spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs, and April saw a substantial drop of nearly 16% in Bitcoin's price globally, marking its worst monthly performance since June of 2022. April's decline ends a string of 7 consecutive monthly green candles dating back to September, when you could have bought one Bitcoin for less than $26,000. Analysts at Standard Chartered Bank say that Bitcoin could sink even lower. In an interview with The Block, Jeffrey Kendrick, head of Standard Chartered's Forex and Digital Assets Research, said, quote, BTC's proper break below $60,000 has now reopened a route to the $50,000 to $52,000 range. Kendrick cited concerns including the 5 consecutive days of outflows from U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds and a poor response to the recent launch of spot Bitcoin and Ether ETFs in Hong Kong. U.S. Bitcoin ETFs surprised many with $563 million in investor withdrawals this week, despite Jerome Powell dismissing the possibility of an interest rate hike from the Fed. Over 5 days, outflows from 11 spot ETFs totaled nearly $1.2 billion beginning April 24th. This marks the largest outflow since the ETF's January 11th launch, indicating shifting investor sentiment and uncertainty in digital assets. Despite Powell's reassurances, cautious investors cite regulatory, inflation, and geopolitical concerns, swaying them toward more traditional assets. As the weekend approached, however, Bitcoin recovered quickly on Friday morning as a cooler-than-expected U.S. jobs report and slightly higher unemployment rate eased fears of higher interest rates from the Fed. Friday's green candle at Bitstamp closed at just shy of $63,000. Microstrategy introduced the Microstrategy Orange Protocol during its Microstrategy World 2024 event in Las Vegas. Leveraging the Bitcoin blockchain, the groundbreaking advancement addresses the need for secure digital identity solutions. Executive Chairman Michael Saylor highlighted the platform's reliance on UTXOs, or unspent transaction outputs, for identity management. The new protocol offers decentralization and enhanced user privacy and security while reducing the risk of cyber attacks, setting a new standard in digital identity solutions and driving broader blockchain adoption. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey announced that his Bitcoin-focused company Block will use 10% of its gross profit from Bitcoin products every month to purchase Bitcoin in a shareholder letter which included its better-than-expected first-quarter earnings. In December of 2023, Block launched its BitKey Bitcoin wallet, and on April 23rd, it announced that it was building a full Bitcoin mining system to help ease challenges faced by miners after the Bitcoin halving, which cut rewards by 50%. Dorsey wrote that he's spending much of his time on Bitcoin and said that, quote, the world needs an open protocol for money, and while it won't happen overnight, that the internet will have a native currency. It's just a matter of time. Tether's lock on the stablecoin market looks to be slipping. While USDT has enjoyed the lion's share of the market as the first fiat-backed stablecoin, Circle's USD coin flipped USDT in monthly transactions first back in December. In March, USDC's transaction volume continued to rise as Tether's volume numbers dwindled. For the week of March 24th, USDC had amassed 5 times Tether's transaction volume. And for the week of April 21st, Tether's coin saw volumes of $89 billion. While Circle's USD coins volume increased to $455 billion. That's it for this week's Bitcoin News Update. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll know as soon as we post a new video. See you next week.